perfect. Yeah, it dropped hard this morning.
Yes. Dropped really hard. So it's gonna fill that wick.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, because also if you look left, this is a strong support at 129 even, you know, and it's time to push up. So looking at the small time frames, the 15-minute, this is the resistance I was really worried about. Right over here, 129, 160. This is
Good morning,
I was really worried about.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
What happened yesterday? Only 100 limited people?
Yeah.
So you raised the number today?
No. I actually no. I actually put I actually send the links to some other groups as well, and those groups are just quiet, dying. So I left those groups.
Okay, got it.
Ooh, it's coming down. 30-minute candle is coming to a close, and it's coming down. Might stop me at break even.
Nice.
Ooh, wow, EJ is still ranging. I have a buy stop on EJ at 117.430, and I thought that's going to get hit. I placed it yesterday after Asian session. It still didn't get hit.
Holy.
Yeah, it's still ranging. Mans, we're out here waiting.
You're hunting.
Yeah, nothing happened. What else is there? UJ. Let's take a look at the pre-markets here. Oh man, we have this banana bread and this banana bread. Oh, it's so good.
Did you make it?
No, my sister made it. Banana bread with chocolate chips in it.
Wow, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's good.
So pre-markets are Sterling falls as Boris Johnson moves to suspend Parliament. Whoa, this motherfucker is suspending Parliament, which means if we go below 129, 128, or even 129 even, we're going to continue bearish. which will make this 4-hour go bearish because the trend is bearish. Perfect. Go, Boris Johnson. Let's fuck up some more things. So I'm gonna. Should I keep? Yeah, I'll probably keep this position. I mean, I'm up what? Almost 9 pips. Actually, I'll take it. Let's just wait. Tuesday. Good morning. Stuck in London this morning, but managed to catch the GCAD drop when I was on the train. Done for the day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Take care. Have fun.
Perfect.
Hey, good morning, Samson. Start with GJ Daily. GJ Daily is coming down hard, pretty hard, but overall it's ranging. To me, what it feels like is that daily move up was a fake out because there's resistance at 129.500 on daily. When we switched to the 4-hour, the 4-hour had. So when this candle was coming down, looking left, it had a support here. Right here. On the 4-hour. At 129, 150, 100, whatever. There was a support. So if this is going to get respected, it should continue down and fill this wick. So now we go to the lower time frame to investigate further. And what we found? We found that it's at support here as well. So for it to go down, it needs to close below 129. Now we go to the 30 minute. The 30 minute created support here. And it's trying to create some sort of a resistance up over here to fill the wick. So we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, Boris is awesome. Suspend everything. Let's sell GBP today. Ooh, people caught pips this morning. 160 pips. Gold. Yesterday when Jeevan closed his sells, or when he said he was in sells. Hey, Vincent, I told him to. Yeah. Opposite trade. Always this opposite trade.
I know, you call it too. You call him out every time.
Sometimes I take it, sometimes I just don't take it. Alright. Clayton, have you talked? No, we haven't talked yet. We're going to talk today. If breaks below current support, we should see the previous bearish wick fill get filled. Yes, actually, we would see it go even further. Like after it breaks below 128.900, it should go further down. Yeah, exactly. So 128.520. That could be the target.
That would be a nice target.
Yep. Gold needs to break above 1544.50 to continue moving up. Let's check here.
Did you say 1545?
1545, yeah.
I was up at like 5 o'clock. I couldn't go to sleep. So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
So then you went back to sleep and then you woke up again.
No. I was
No. Alright, let's take a look at UJ here. UJ is doing what it does best, ranges most of the time, so that's no surprise. See this? UJ is ranging. So what do we do in UJ? Wait, we draw a box. This is our magic box from UJ. And we wait. If UJ breaks up, this is a 20 pip rise up. Ooh, to fill that wick. Let's look on the 1 hour. Yeah, it makes sense. If it breaks down, there's a clean drop down. I'm more interested in GJ. I want to see GJ fall.
just gotta wait. Gotta play the waiting game.
Just gotta wait. It's true. Let's look on the 1 hour. I mean, it looks perfect to go up to fill the wick.
Yeah. Just having a hard time going up right now.
Vervex, good morning. Nicole T, good morning. Your stop loss is always like the stop loss is always logical, right? A stop loss is always at a place where you think price is not going to break, but like let's say if you take a buy right now, you know, then your stop is going to be below the 30-minute candle, which is 24 pips, right? And then your upside is what, 30 pips, 31 pips to fill that wick. That's how you manage your trades. So stop loss is not 10 pips, because if stop loss is 10 pips, you don't know whether this candle can wick all the way down and stop you out and then go up, and then you're going to say, oh man, yeah, it stopped me out and went my way, because your stop loss was logical in terms of pips but illogical in terms of positioning, right? That's very important. So it should be below the previous candle. Why do you think it won't fill the bottom wink on GJ? I think it's gonna fill it to the bottom side. I think it's gonna fill it to the bottom. I think GJ is very, very bearish. I also think that the 4-hour candle just formed, and the 4-hour candle only went bullish in the last hour and a half. So I think 4-hour candle can continue down and fill this wick. So we'll have to wait and see. But also keeping in mind, this is a strong support based on the 4-hour. Because look, this is where the gap happened, right? This is where price gapped, and then price just came up to this point and just kept going up. So this is strong support. So you got to keep that in mind as well. Take a look at EJ. EJ is not bullish. EJ is not bearish. EJ is ranging. But the way how I have seen price move in this instance is that it ranges and then it breaks the opposite way where it came from. So it could break up. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing this morning?
Good, Dabor, how are you?
Good. I got a nice sales on GJ this morning.
Oh. You made back your loss.
Oh yeah. No, this is Kerwin. I didn't have a loss.
Oh, Kervin.
Hey man.
Oh, I thought you were Dabor. Did you close your GJ buys? Question. Answer is yes. Why? Because I saw the 4 hour and I was like, yeah, the 4 hour looks really bearish, so I might as well take these 9 pips and just wait. That's why I closed my buys. We are almost at 500. Yes, we were at 900 yesterday. Yeah, only because when people hit the like button, you know, then everyone gets to see what's happening here. Gold uptrend. Gold is just waiting to break above 1544. A break above 1544 is going to take it to 1549 easy, or even like 1547 really easy. Because look at this. A break above this area, you'll have a better move heading up. Way easier move heading up. So that's what we want. How does the UK Forex access the Zoom streams from now on? I have no idea, because I was the only one posting the streams and no one was, you know, talking or you know, like anything, so it just felt like useless to be in that group, so I left. What do you think of pound today? Pound today is interesting. Let's take a look at GU here, while we're on the subject of pound. I think pound is bearish. I mean, it could go to 129.400, but overall, I think pound is bearish. We'll see how this 1 hour candle closes and see what happens. Because I really want to sell GJ below 128.900. That would be awesome.
That would be easy.
Yes.
Yeah, it matches with the momentum. But Raja, I have one good question for you today. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. See, when you buy or sell gold, do you really take entries in M5 or M1?
I don't take entries in neither M5 or N1. It's on M15 or M30.
Okay.
Because like right now, if you're looking at the M15, you see that it created some sort of a, like, you know, it created some sort of a support at 1541.60, and now it's trying to, you know, create this as support. So if this closes bullish, then you can say, oh, maybe support has formed, and then you can go up.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
But preferring, do you see H1 chart before entering in M15 or M30?
Oh yeah, Nina. Like all time frames matter, all the time frames. Because the smaller time frames is going to build the overall higher time frame. If you have support forming on the 15-minute time frame and a 1 hour candle still forming, then you can kind of visualize that, okay, the 1 hour candle might go bullish because a support is being formed in the 15 minutes. So let's say the second 15-minute candle here forms support on the 1 hour candle, then maybe the overall 1 hour candle is going to end up bullish, because that's going to make the third and the fourth 15-minute candle to go bullish, because support is going to be formed, right? So 4 15-minute candles create one 1 hour candle. Price couldn't break resistance. Price is ranging on UJ. Thank you guys for the great education. You are welcome. This is basically a like a banter stream, you know, stream. Banter stream.
That's right. a very nice one too.
See, someone who trades EJ, they must be thinking that, oh, okay, EJ is ranging, so that's good. That's good, you know, because if EJ is ranging, then there's no trade for you. That's the easiest thing about trading. There's no trade. The hardest thing is when you really, really want to be in trade. That's when you get into trouble, right? If you look at gold, the gold is now ranging as well, you know, so you're just waiting, just like every morning. Where is Uncle Ted? He's probably at home. Here we go. Vikash is back. Any buy or sell stops on GJ? Wow, Vikash. Vikash, you're like the student in school who comes to school with no homework and then asks, "Oh, you had homework yesterday?" Come on, Vikash. Transient. What's this? GJ might do a Vic fill or M30. Yeah, I was basically looking at that when I was in buys, but then I saw the 4-hour overall bearish, so just gonna kind of wait and see what happens. Like, I'm mostly looking for sells on GJ. Sells below 128.900 would be great.
Just gotta wait.
USD CAD sell, question mark. You need to send a link to your chart. Oh, look, what's this? Mr. Muhammad Fahad has cracked the code, I think. Oh, page doesn't exist. Spoke too soon. There you go. What's this? UJ 30-minute breakdown. Yes. So I was looking at UJ in the same way. See, UJ is ranging right now. So you draw a support and you draw a resistance. And there you go. You got this range. So UJ is in a 20 pip range. 20. In the US and Canada, you say 20. Everywhere else in the world, you say 20. So this is a 20 pip range. If it drops down, what you're basically looking at is that if you say, okay, this is going to break the support, if it breaks this support, then it's coming down to probably, you know, this area, 105.300, because you got a clean candle that went up, mirrored by a clean candle heading down. Raja will go to heaven. I don't think heaven exists, so we'll see what happens. Minute is going bearish. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If it goes bearish, could I take a sell having a stop above the candle? Then we can head down to support and then break it.
Or just wait for it to break.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or I can risk what I made.
Yeah.
And take the sell. Normally what I would do is, like, let's say if I'm gonna risk, okay, so this is really, really important, right? Let's say you wake up, you're like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a sell. It's gonna be early sell, but I'm anticipating it to break. So now, if your normal lot size is gonna be, no, not lot size. If let's say your normal risk is gonna be 2%, then you might wanna open it up with initially 0.5%, right? So let's say you open it up with a 0.5% right over here, and as price comes down and breaks this support, you unload your rest 0.5% and then 0.5%. Now you got 1.5 running, you know. But let's say if you open a 0.5 here and price goes up and hits your stop, then instead of losing 2%, you lost 0.5%. But it's always better to wait for the break of support here, because this is support. You gotta wait for it to break. What would you say is your bad habits in trading, Raja? Sometimes I enter early. Sometimes. Other than that, I don't think I have. I have bad habits, but I've tried to really, really control them. So I don't think they are present anymore. Would it be much safer to wait for a breakthrough though? Yes. Yes, NT. It will be better. NT sounds like auntie. How many lots do you trade a day? I trade a lot of lots. Raja, can you explain your GJ buys? My GJ buys were based off the previous 15-minute candle close bullish. I took buys. I anticipated it to continue up to fill the wick. But once this 15-minute candle closed bearish, this one, I was like, yeah, I don't know. So I closed. Now I'm waiting. Now I'm waiting to take some nice, easy sells, going all the way down. All the way down to 128,500. If it happens. It's hard to get great entries, yes, but it's hard to have great risk management. No, it's easy to have great risk management. Raja, is 4 lots a good trading size? Well, it depends how much you like to lose. What about gold? Forex analysis 1001. How ironic. Yeah, gold needs to break above 1544. Let's do this. There we go. Need to break above 1545. Raja, just asking, don't you think 4 hours? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what my whole bias is. That it's gonna, it could break this, because once the support gets broken, then this whole is the 4-hour wick, which is 40 pips. Right? So once that support gets broken, you can easily catch 20 to 25 pips. So right here, okay, check this out. Let's do drawings like yesterday. You had a support up over here, right? Okay. So if price breaks above 129,450, you have an easy move going up because there's no candle here to the left and there's this wick. So break above here would take us all the way up to 129,800. If price breaks below 128,900, then we're filling all this space down over here. This is easy trades. Was there some sort of news? No, there wasn't much news. It was just like how gold moved last night. Moved really, really hard. I honestly think it's going to break up, but it didn't break up. It just dropped. I think there was Australian dollar news. Oh yeah, Australian dollar. Raja, do you think we need some kind of catalyst to break 129 such news something? Yeah, that's true too. I mean, but at the same time, it's not necessarily we need a catalyst, because a catalyst could also come from the New York Open too. So when New York opens, that could also be your catalyst. Would you wait for candle close in those zones? I'm just waiting. Just waiting. Because this would be a 50 pip drop. Can you talk about news at 9:30, please? 9:30. Let's take a look here. News at 9:30. Oh, 8:30. Oh, no. Hold on. So it's Wednesday today. I thought it was Tuesday today. Oh wow. Yeah, crude oil. I don't trade oil, so I have no idea what that news is gonna be. Fill the 30-minute wick. 30-minute wick close above resistance. Yeah, but now the problem is that it's in this zone area if you look to the left. So you're waiting. I'm actually waiting. Waiting to see what happens. Oh, gold is moving up. Can I have a buy stop at 1545? 1545. Yeah, let's do this. Buy stop 1545. My stop is going to be 15. 43.50. 15 pips. Perfect. If someone can't read, then that's not my problem. Too much watermelon, don't know the day. Yeah. Can silver be analyzed? Forex analysis. Look at your nickname. Your nick is Forex analysis, and you're asking me to go analyze silver? No, thank you. Ooh, very nice. What's this? Raja, for an account size of $3,500, is one standard lot good enough? You have to make that decision, right? Because my risk is not going to be the same as your risk. You know, I took a sell on GJ. I'll add 0.5%, and if it starts moving down, I'll add more. Because this candle here created this candle closed with no wick on the top, which means there's no range for the next candle to continue going up. So when there's no range, then there's no need for it to continue up. So let's see how this plays out. Go back to your gold screen. Let's go back to our gold screen. That's the gold screen right there. So see, so you have a resistance on the 1 hour, which was made yesterday. And then, like, you know, now you need to break above this area, which is why 1545 would be a nice break above. Because if you can get a break above, then, you know, this is going to move till 1548. I've noticed that you've been doing a lot of buy stops and sell stops. Any reason? Yeah, I mean, just to catch like breakouts, you know, on high volatile pairs. Like let's say you have GJ or you know you have gold. They're very very high volatile, so it's better to just catch a breakout. That's how I see it, because it's at resistance, you know. So buying right now is, I mean, it's tricky. Buying right now is really tricky. So that's the whole thing. So I want to catch like a fast breakout. Why don't you analyze USD CAD? Because I don't trade USD CAD. It's simple. I don't trade USD CAD. If you see the text running on the screen, you know, like you should be a better analyzing person than me. Like, look at this. Don't say look at this or look at that. Post a labeled chart with your entries and exits. It says that again and again and again and again. Hey Raja, I'm currently struggling with entries on my trades. I use 1 hour and 4 hour as support. What's your advice? Also, thank you for all that you do. Yeah, thank you. So, I mean, what are you trying to do with your trades? Like, what are you trying to do? Because we don't see your trades. I mean, this is why it's very important. If you're in a group, if you're in a mentorship group or whatever group you're in, it's very important to post a trade, you know, or post your charts. Most people just don't post charts. I don't know if they're shy or I don't know what's going on, but if you don't post the chart, people are not going to see it. And people don't see your charts, then, you know, no one can help you because they don't know where you took entry or where you took exit. No one knows that. Like when people join Market Fluidity, I tell them over and over again, guys, you have to post charts. Because if you don't post charts, I don't see the trades you take. If I don't see the trades you take, then I can't help you. You know, because then honestly, I have no idea. What's this? Do you need male and female mannequins? Ooh, new order of mannequins coming in. Yeah. See, so you need to post charts so people, like, you know, like your mentors or whatever, they can see where you're taking entries or like what's happening so that they can help you better. It's very important.
JJ's moving.
Yeah, GJ's moving. It's pretty good.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Trying to make Forex great again.
Ooh, dropping.
Ooh, drop him. Raja, what your trading strategy, technical structure? Go watch all the live streams. I mean, I don't know what more to do, honestly. I have no idea what more to do. I think people want me to come to their homes and move their mouse for them. Come on. Like if you go to this youtube.com don't lie, you'll see all the live streams we've done, all of them. You know, and then those live streams you see exactly where I'm entering, what am I thinking. I mean, all the thought process is on there. Look at this. All these live streams. All the thought process is on these live streams. You have to watch them. I mean, it's not hard. You take a buy or a sell, you know, and it's a win or a loss. If you see this, I'm in a GJ sell. So if I'm risking what I made earlier, if it's a loss, well, it's okay. But if it's a win, it's even better because you got to win. Yay. Raja, you are doing great. Thank you. Posting charts is the best way to get feedback. Nicole is absolutely right. Zoom address. Zoom is only for market fluidity and Forex family members. EJ is dropping, but EJ is dropping to support. Raja, for GJ, it's forming support in the last two candles. Wouldn't that consider a buy? Sure, but I'm in sells and I'm in profits, so that's the only thing I'm looking at. But my overall plan on the 4 hour is bearish. So let's see how this plays out. So far it's running good. I'm going to tighten my stops, bring it just at 129, 135 above the 15-minute candle. It's pretty good. Your target for open trade looks like 910. If it breaks 900, it's dropping. What's your reason for jump out just before break? Jump out just before break? I don't think I understand that question. Don't think I understand that question. Closing trade. Can you say the advantages of joining market fluidity? Vikash, you cannot join market fluidity. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah, looks like it's going back up.
Closed it. Gonna wait for New York open. I mean, it's just in this range. What can be the best area to take profits on EJ sells? EJ sells. Let's say if 117, 250 breaks, then you can have sells till, I would say 117 even. Like I was looking at 117 even yesterday when it broke below 117, 200. I was looking at that area, but you know, it closed back inside. Gold. Take profit on gold. It depends what position you're in gold. It really depends on that. But I have a buy stop at 1545 on gold. 1545. And 1543.50 is stop loss. That's a pretty good deal. Ooh, GJ is going up. It's just so messy. Now you see GJ. Let's take a look at this on the 1 hour, right? The 1 hour looks really, really good because, you know, you have higher lows, higher lows, and then you got this wick, you got this wick, so you can anticipate this candle to move up. But now when you look on the smaller time frame, let's take a look at it on the smaller time frame. Looking at it on the smaller time frame, you have all this consolidation happening now, right? So in the 1 hour it looks clean, but on the 30-minute you got this resistance over here and you got the support now. Initially I thought that this candle was going to go bearish, but it didn't. It's not doing what I wanted to do. So, you know, now GJ is creating some sort of a range. So now I'm really staying away from GJ. Like really, really staying away from GJ. So it's very important that you are aware of what's happening. We took a 3 pip loss there on the previous position. So see how the risk worked? I had a 0.5% risk at 10 pips. I closed at negative 3 pips, so maybe I closed at like a 0.2% loss. That's nothing. That's nothing at all. You know, like in a day, if my target is 2% or 5%, 0.2 or 3%, that's nothing. So you really have to be cautious. You have to take the right decisions. Trust me, your first intuitions is always right. My first intuition came to me saying, oh, just close GJ Raja because it might head up. I closed it. Sean Leo, GJ is same as GA, bullish on the 1 hour and consolidating on low time frame. Yes, that is true. It's just consolidating now. You just gotta wait now. See, initially I thought it was gonna break, but it's not broken yet. So now it's better to wait for it to break 128,900 so you can get 100% confirmed sells. As Ted says, put yourself in the best possible position. Gurjot Sidhu, can you say that gold will reject off the strong resistance and due to the news coming out at 10:30 that will strengthen US dollar? First of all, you have to look at what sort of news is at 10:30. It's crude oil news. And then if you don't know about equities or if you don't know about commodities, you go to google.com and from google.com you search does oil affect gold? That's what you do. Ooh. Gold and crude oil have direct relationship. Gold and crude oil further related to the rise in price of oil. So there you go, Mister. You have your answer right there. In some instances, it does affect gold. So you're right. So now you gotta wait till 10:30 and see what happens. Raja, don't even know that. Yeah, it's true. I didn't know that until I googled it because I never looked into it. How can I get my analysis reviewed? What you can do is you can click this camera button right here. You'll get this link, right? You copy this link and then you send the last code right over here, this code. You send this code. You do anything else, it won't work. So if you look right now, EJ is ranging. There's no trade on EJ. Vincent, you know what's funny? Monday we waited 2.5 hours for a trade. Yesterday we waited a long time for a trade. What's going on today? No, this week. This week has been a lot of waiting at this time. Like usually there's a... Yeah.
And it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. Wednesday's a power day. Someone sent a chart on Euro USD sells. I think your sells are immature. As in immature, I think they're really early, just like my GJ sells, but I closed them. I guess you gotta wait for this support to break right over here. Yeah, this support to break. Because then you're gonna have 100% sells. Oh wow, I like this chart. Expecting GCAD will push up higher today. This is a daily chart. Wick longer than body shows trying to reject. Good push to break resistance. Tested the daily support again, but 4 hour looks like it's rejecting. Yeah, oh, I like this analysis. I really like this analysis. Let's take a look here in GPCAD. Yeah, they're doing the same things. All GBP pairs are doing the same things. Hey Alex, how you doing?
Hey.
Yeah.
Morning, Alex.
Morning, guys. Man, you saw GCAD? Oof, London. Change.
You got that?
Yeah. Not the whole thing. I didn't close my 100 in time.
Oh, good.
It's I'm 67 pips into the run.
Nice.
Well,
Damn.
not bad.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
I got like 62 on GG. Just one straight.
There is some slow moments in the market this week. Yes, that is true. I think London has been more volatile than pre-New York this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wake up and guys in London session all just catching moves. I'm like, what? So I think these sells will continue. Candles are going bearish. 30-minute candles. This one is going bearish. So just gotta wait for it to close. Seems like we're forming some sort of a resistance here on 15-minute. This resistance also makes sense from the 30-minute.
Gold is moving, guys.
Moving up?
Moving.
Oh yes, come on gold. Hit that buy stop.
I have buys from 1541.75.
Oh, again.
You're damn right, son. And I'm holding until 15.99. God damn it. I'm holding till my first target is 15.45 and my second target is 15.49.
Your first target is 1545.
Yeah.
That's where my buy stop is.
Okay, Rakeel,
I think
15.49.
yes, perfect. Makes sense.
It was just dependent on like which one, how long it took. 'Cause I'm really hungry right now.
Yeah.
I need some fried eggs in my life. How many eggs do you eat, Rakeel?
4.
What's the numbers, man? You need to go up to 6, 7.
Yeah, 4 eggs, two scrambled, and 2. What's that? Medium over. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's this breakfast place here called Sunset Grill. They make the best eggs and hash browns.
Yes, they do.
Sunset Grill, oof, so good.
Even Cora is good too.
Cora's is for pussies, man.
Come on.
I don't know. Like I went to Cora. I've been in Canada for 9 years. I've been to Cora's twice since I've been here. First time was the first week I came to Canada, and the second time was 2 months ago because my wife just kept nagging me to come to Cora's, and I kept telling her they're shit. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
I guess depends on the location you go to.
Yeah. Wicks don't lie. Your buy stop will get fake out. Well, that's fine. That's okay.
It smells like shit.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I was
Oh.
talking up to my dog.
Oh.
So-
CAD JPY falling. Good for CAD JPY. Raja, can you help with analysis? Sure. Send it through. Hey, Alex.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
1 second.
No problem.
Okay, so those pens you sent me.
Oh, that's right. I gotta see this guy today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you sent those to me on the 16th July. I got them.
Okay.
And the last one is just about to finish.
Oh man, it lasted so good. Rap.
They last me so much, man.
I'm gonna get my boy. I'm supposed to see my boy today. So
Yeah. My buddy gave me some weed, I think 2 months ago. It's still there.
Ooh.
Yeah, weed stays stays good as long as you take care of it. It can stay like 6 months. If you take care of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Jar in the mason jar. Or...
Yeah, it's in a mason jar with a happy face on it. I'm using a new app. Do I place market order or entry order? That depends on the app you're using, Mr. Business Undercon. Oh, wow. Gold is pushing up here. What's happening here, gold? Are you going to activate 1445 and... God damn, came so close. It came so close. Kind of scared me. I'm like, my worst fear is that it activates 1545 and just retraces all the way down. But this could have been a good buy based on the 1 hour. 24 pips. Got 5 minutes left for this candle to close.
30-minute created a nice support as well.
Yeah, 30-minute created great support.
That's what Tashawn answered, didn't he say? At 1541.
Yeah. Mr. Eugene Lim. I can't see any links on YouTube. So no matter how many times you send the links, I'm not going to see it. And if I can't see it, I can't open it. Hey Raja, I took this trade on GN. Well, if you took a trade on GN, then your aim should be to look for the same trade the next day. Oh, what?
What?
Took buys on 30-minute bullish candle with stops below and it's been referred for short. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's okay. That's okay, because, you know, like your whole thinking process was perfect. 30-minute rejection, closed bullish, and then you anticipated the next one to go up, but it went down. So that's why you had a stop loss.
That looks like he tried to enter that last night, right before the Australian news.
Right, yeah, I think so too, because that's what I saw too. I'm like, why is it fucking dropping out of nowhere?
That was the poor Australian news, it looked like.
Yeah. Oh wow, did GJ just go up 10 pips in the last 2 minutes? Oh wow. See this? See this fuckery on GJ. Wow.
No, but we said it's gonna go that way.
Yeah. But look at it, it was bearish. 30-minute was going bearish and then boom!
Yeah.
GJ's like, fuck you. Oh, can't open this chart. Nice. I had 2 trades today, 9 pips, and overall I'm like 5 pips up.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning, Ted.
Good
I
morning.
missed gold like an idiot.
Gold needs some help.
I missed the trade because yesterday I said that gold was going to pull back and go further back up. But
Yesterday at 15:32, when Jeevan said sells, I'm like, okay, Jeevan said sells, everyone take buys.
yeah, everyone who sold gold last night, they're fucking idiots. I don't give a shit.
'Cause-
You can't. You're not. There was no way that you're able to call a sell on gold.
No.
And if you did, you got lucky.
Look at
I
these.
watched everybody post sells on gold, and it's like that's just a pullback. That had nothing to do with anything changing. So.
Yeah, gold was a good sell only if you were counter trending to go to a magnet because it tapped that 4 hour nicely and then rejected and went back up to normal full momentum.
Yep. And I hate when people do that because they think they're superstars, and it's like you're risking so much with a volatile pair that'll pull back at any given time and stop you out.
Matt, what's your analysis on buys if it's not sells? I have no analysis on buys. My analysis is sells. If the sells present themselves again on GJ, I will take them. But my analysis is not buys.
Hey, Rakeel, do you see a 4-hour wick fill on GCAT since momentum is bearish?
Heading down? Yeah, I don't know. Oh wow, that's fucking far away. I mean, that was my first thought process when it came to the charts, especially in GJ. But now it's trying to, consolidate and do all this weird stuff. So I'm pretty cautious.
When you go back to that GCAT chart, it's retesting that level right there.
Yeah, that's like a resistance level it's retesting here. So I guess a break below 62170 would be a good sell.
Do you remember this? We had this same move the other day, remember?
Yeah.
That we were talking about it, we missed the retest, we missed it, but hey.
Exactly. Was the buy stop activated on gold? Nope. Nope. I think it was 0.12 pip away.
Gold is moving.
Yes, gold is moving. What's this?
Wow, this last 1 minute for gold just had a nice push up.
Yeah.
Oh, now I got triggered.
Just to finish that 30 minutes strong.
Sheesh.
Oh, wow, look at that move.
Sheesh. Oh yeah. Yeah, gold.
Yo, good morning.
Good morning.
Head up to the top of that hourly wick. So 1550 seems like.
Welcome to the candy shop.
Welcome to the candy shop.
Man, UCAT looks like it's consolidating so nasty. So wherever it pops, whether it's up or down, it's gonna pop. You entering this, Rakeel?
Yeah, I had a buy stop. Buy stop got activated.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're in it.
In it to win it.
Ooh, someone's up 11% on gold. Nice. Well, whoever copied my buy stop, just understand your risk. If you don't understand your risk, you shouldn't be in the position.
If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen.
Yes. Get your ass out the kitchen. That's actually pretty sick.
The worst thing that can happen right now is the 30-minute candle.
It needs.
Pull back to the 1543 and then continue.
Yeah.
Hey, Curran, we don't want to hear that negativity, man.
Yeah, but none of that stuff. Come on, I
Yeah.
just woke up. You can't do this to the man.
Just woke up and you're talking about going down.
Dimitri is here, ready to kill.
Well, rocket that gold up there, man.
Yeah, I mean, everything else is fucking ranging, and this gold weekly is gonna flip bullish now. Like,
Yeah, man.
You just look at it, it's gonna fill that weekly wick. So 1550 is a good target.
I sort of agree with that.
Yeah, I had nice buys last night off the EMA, the 50 on the 1 hour. Well, I put my stop loss at break even too early.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, Roger, that last 30-minute broke above that support and closed above nicely, you know?
Yep.
So I have resistance at 1544.
Someone sent me emails here. Someone signed up on Forex.com and then they emailed me, "Where's Ted?" What? Yeah, literally. Where's Ted? He's looking for Ted here. Oh man, it's so hilarious. What advice would you give to someone to learn how to trade gold? What fundamentals to look for correlations? The US news, what's happening, Trump, tariffs, all that good stuff. You need to keep that in mind when trading gold. Very important. The crazy thing is, I'm a safer trader with my demo account than I am with my real account. Oh, that's interesting. Because you probably don't care about the demo money. Well, it should be the opposite. What's this? Shared Academy. What's happening here? Can we make regular money in trading? What?
What?
Yep. I mean, duh. Duh. These streams have...
You're a rakeel. You should just have a bot.
Yeah.
They ask stupid questions, they just get kicked.
Yeah, man. These streams have a 90% win rate. 90% win rate.
Yeah, I like how that last 30 minutes on gold closed, so it's good.
Yep, I like everything on gold right now.
Gold is going to go to the moon.
Yes.
If you're in sells to 1520, hold on to your hat.
Hold on to your hats.
Because gold was sells 1520, everybody.
Yeah, hold on to that keep a real price.
Exactly. 90% is impossible, bro. Well, I think you should go back and look at all the streams from the last 3 weeks and see if you lost the trade. Because this is another win on gold, so that's pretty good win rate.
I don't know why it's so hard for people to believe you could get 90% win rate.
I don't know either.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know why.
If you focus on the same thing every day.
That's what I mean. It's the same algorithms. The institutions program the same algorithms to do the exact same thing. We got the same push at 7:30 that we get all the time. The only reason we didn't get it Monday is because there was a holiday.
Yep.
But it's all good.
There'll always be non-believers.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just sort of laugh all the time when I see that. It's like, they must be so used, like people are posting, they're so used to losing money that they don't know how to win. I don't know, I just use logic and it's like, hey, if this does this, then this will do that.
90% is easy if you have low pip targets. Well, I mean, that's what we do here every day. That's what we do because it's possible.
Yeah.
It's
You
possible.
do it every day. Why not just take low pip targets? Why swing for the fence?
Exactly. The only thing I hate the most is when people say, "Oh, this person trades like this." That's a shitty way to trade.
Well, look at it this way. There was a trader last night that said short gold to 1520. Did gold ever go to 1520 last night?
No, I don't think so.
So why would you have such an aggressive, such a stupid target? Right? So that's how you don't have a 90% win rate, because you make up these magical numbers so that it looks better when it wins than when you actually consistently win. You can easily take, and I've always said with gold, you take 10 to 30 pips out of gold, you're doing fine. You don't hold gold for 90 pips, 100 pips. It doesn't happen that way. You're going to lose more than you're going to win because of the fact that it whipsaws, it has long wicks, all that other stuff. So people, trading is very scientific and very structured. You do the same thing every day. You take your little bit of the money out of the market. You come back the next day, take a little bit of the market, and that's it. The target, Rakeel has already put about gold.
Gold's having one of those seizures again, so when it stops, he's just gonna cross that.
Any broker who pays out regularly and you get easy deposit methods is a good broker.
What's this? UK Parliament comes back next week. Oh, so next week we can sell GP. Ba, 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 ba. Raja, I want the elevator music to calm myself. Well, today we have funky elevator music. It's broken above. I think this is what happened on GJ. Broke above resistance and then kept going. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, your JPY is also falling. This is good because it has a lot of room to fall. Raja, may you please give advice on this chart? Yes. Oh, nice. Gold buys. Well, then this is the same as we have right now. So if I was in this position, I would have secured some profits and let it run around. I would do that. Why wouldn't you wait for a break and retest for gold buys? Oh, because I had a buy stop and I was expecting it to continue bullish, but it didn't. It activated it, and now we're waiting. Even though the 1 hour is closing above 1543.60, that's pretty good. 30-minute close bullish, that's also pretty good. Have a wide enough stop, so that's also pretty good.
Yeah, 1551 is a good number.
Yeah.
Yeah, that break and retest and goal is happening on the 50-minute right now, so.
Also on the 1 minute.
Yep. 1 minute, trust.
Yo, Alvarez, why you trolling with a 1 minute, bro?
1 minute's retesting that high.
1 minute is a key to success.
1 minute was back to
You gotta have 2 years minimum to make it the key to success.
Ooh, 60 pips up there, Alex. Some in your USB cells.
lately, London's been having some crazy movement.
Yeah. Okay. Entered after 1 hour close below support. Nice. It's actually very nice. So there could be a possibility it can come down to 1.10700. So that's good. USD CAD sells. I think you should wait for candles to at least turn bearish so that you have some sort of a confirmation, you know, but this is no confirmation right here. This is no confirmation. So you gotta wait for candles to turn a little bearish first. Maybe the 4 hour or the 1 hour, or wait for like resistance to be formed.
I think we talked about that yesterday, where people are trying to sell off USD CAD and it wouldn't go where they thought it was because it's going to always stick in a range.
Yeah, exactly.
And it flew back up.
Breakout. Waiting. Yeah. Dollar rangings. GP CAD. Where's USD CAD? Got some oil news too. That might move USD CAD. Oh yeah, see, if you look at USD CAD, it's just in this strong resistance. I mean, 4 hours trying to push up. If it pushes up, it's going back to 133.250.
Gold's starting to form support on the 5 minute. That's perfect. It'll be good for entries very shortly if you haven't entered yet. If you're already in, you should be fine.
From the knowledge I get here, every time I take a trade on my own, I win. Oh. When I take a trade based on your analysis, I lose. Still got bad luck. See, that's a lesson. Trade based on your own analysis. That's the number one thing. This is just like, you know, a hangout place. This is no like, you know, knowledge. I mean, there is some degree of knowledge, but most of all, this is just a hangout place. Like, people who trade in New York, they can just come here and hang out and, you know, listen to some conversations, have discussions. At times, guys from YouTube, like, we always have them on the mic at times too. Yeah, you know, we have a 3-hour session every day, so this is just like, you know, come on in and have a good time. We're all about good times. Look at this, NZD-USD sells. Someone's selling NZD-USD. It's pretty good. Looks pretty good. I think your first target should be at the 50% fib retracement, right? Isn't that the idea with fibs? 50% fib retracement? What about the 61.8? Because it's reaching a zone here.
Yeah, gold will be fine. It'll form support here, and it'll probably rocket up a bit.
Yes,
the pullback that you're getting is just so the hour can be filled in the next hour. There's too much resistance on the shorter time frames for gold to drop now.
Yes.
The 30-minute is probably just one of those booby trap candles. And then it'll push up in the next 30-minute candle, and then that'll be the rocket.
The rocket ship is formulating.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Waiting for a break. Yes. Wait for a break here on EJ. You need a candle close below 117,200 on EJ. I was waiting for that yesterday in Asian session. Didn't happen. And it's still not happening.
I do laugh though because people are panicking about their trade, which signifies to me they don't have enough experience taking trades or they don't have proper stops. Because if you have proper stops with your trade, you should have no problems right now.
I have no problems right now.
But everyone's worried. They're panicking because it pulled back a bit. That signifies to me that you're not comfortable taking these trades, and you shouldn't be in them. Because not everything just flies up right away. There's always going to be a little bit of a pullback, and that pullback, if you have proper risk management, it shouldn't even bother you a bit.
Let's draw this rocket ship.
Well, Ted, it's like even Kerwin said a little bit ago. He said, watch gold probably come back down about 1543, 1544, and then go back up.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely need to do that.
You know?
Yeah, that's the thing. We have seen these setups almost every day.
Exactly.
Once the New York session comes in, then yeah, you'll see that push.
So if you manage your position, you risk, let's say you want to risk $50 or whatever it is you're comfortable to risk, you could find it. You don't need to panic.
Someone is right. Mental stop loss is brain damage, so don't use mental stops. Use physical stops.
But at this point in life, as the trade war is going, you can buy gold at any certain time and you'll be fine.
Oh no, spaceship is crashing.
Oh, don't say that, rakeel.
Need some more flames.
3 pips in drawdown.
Rocket man. Everything is oh, EJ is trying to pull down now. EJ. Yeah, now you're getting bearish closes on EJ, especially on the 30-minute. So now when you're looking left on EJ, there are clean candles that went up. So you can hope for it to come down till at least 117,100 or even 117,050. Two things I'm looking at: gold buys and GJ sells. Two things I'm looking at. Gold buy stops are activated, so I'm in gold buys now. So let's see how this ends. But GJ sells are going to be good as well, below 128,900. Yeah, 128,900 would be good.
Yeah, I think gold should be fine. It's creating support on the 5-minute as well.
Yeah, I just needed some more flames here.
A little bit of push, yeah.
Gonna draw. Draw some more flames. How's this, Raja? EJ buy stop activated at 117,975. Good luck. I think you meant sell stop.
Oh boy.
You need some black magic flames. Oh.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Yeah, it's that 5 minute found nice little support on it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was that retest that got broken 1543 resistance, so we're good to go.
GJ looks like a... Oh no.
Rakeel,
Hey,
is there any way to add more fuel to that rocket ship?
any more flames?
Yeah.
We need to throw some haters in the flame so flames can get bigger.
Alex, go get it.
Some more flames here. We're gonna do some more construction on the top of the rocket. Make it more streamlined.
Okay.
Okay, so what I just did is I tightened my stop, brought it up to 1544 below the 30-minute candle because it's about to close and the next one shouldn't break the low of the previous one. Pretty good. Nice. Alright, back to constructing this top of the rocket ship.
I
Ooh.
got better entries right now.
Yeah, and GJ is also falling now. Look at this. It's at 129,100. It's good. GJ should break support.
It's free now.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh. Would go about trading GJ under the support, I assume. Yeah, I mean that's my idea. That's the idea. But I mean, if I want to sell, I can sell now. Have a stop loss above the candle. 15 pip stop, and like a bigger gain going down. New York session is coming on, so I don't know if the New York is going to have a pullback or it's going to continue like a quick spike up. Yes, Sean Leo, you are right, absolutely right. That's what I'm going to do in GJ. I mean, but I'm in gold, so I'm going to hold off on GJ because this is my third trade and I really don't want to overtrade. Oh, I got a one-on-one with Salim today. Roger, remember when we were 30 people on Twitch? Oh yes, Tiago, I remember. Tiago Gritter, I remember. We used to be 30 people on Twitch every morning. It's alright, it's trade. Now you got 900 strong, but it still feels like 30 people. Oh, there we go, gold.
Rocketship.
Look at that rocket ship. Rocket ship is moving. Look at that move. 10 pips. 10 pips in the bag here on gold. Secured 10 pips, put stops at break even, letting it run. Perfect. That's how you get a 90% win rate.
Very nice, Raja.
Thank you. Made $2,900. Easy. pure mathematics was telling me, oh, Raja's gonna get faked out. Raja's gonna get faked out. Trade 3. Gold. See, small pips and big gains. Small pips and big gains.
Damn, EJ is dropping.
EJ is dropping, bro. Look at that. It's coming down to 117,100, like I said earlier. EJ's Rocketship is crashing. Gold Rocketship is going up. So this could be your risk-free position. This is a risk-free position right now. Don't fuck this up. GJ's dropping here too. Winning analysis everywhere. Oh man, it's so hilarious. This rocket ship indicator is hilarious, actually. You do rocket ships and price is gonna fall.
Start selling it, bro.
What?
You should start selling your rocket ship.
Yeah, that's right.
For $99.99, you can get Rakeel's rocket ship.
$99.99.
And you should do a promo. That's the last Rocketship. It's 50% off. Keep pushing, baby.
Oh wow, look at that.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
This was the perfect trade of the day. Just perfect. Got in maybe like a 7-pip drawdown. Fuck, who cares?
Just taught patience again, you know.
Yeah, man.
Hey, where'd Tashawn go?
I don't know why everybody was panicking. It didn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, I just closed everything here.
Because we don't have patience, a lot of people. So they just get nervous when it don't go their way right away, you know.
I mean, we knew it's gonna go up.
Yeah, I just wish last night that buy that me and Lakar were talking about off that EMA, the 1 hour 50. That was the trade, but I got stopped at break even before, but that would have been like a 100-pip move.
As soon as I closed it, retraced out.
You still have your runner, right, Rakeel?
No, I closed everything. I closed the last one at like 15, 16 pips.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good job, Raja.
Thank you.
Good job, Ted, for that analysis.
Yeah, Ted. Thank you very much, Ted. Thank you.
Yeah, see, so now I don't have to worry about taking a sell on GJ because, you know, gold did well today. And gold pips are worth more than GJ pips. Now we can bring our rocket back home.
Oh, GJ's like a Euro AUD. It pays out less per pip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So what, like 15 pips is kind of equivalent to like about 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the gold trade, just hit that like button, man. Show me some appreciation. Show us, because this was really good.
anyone on EJ sells?
No, I had a buy stop. I removed it. Sell stop.
I waited so long for EJ last night.
Whoa, look at gold. Oh yeah.
It was the worst. Fake outs, everything. Felt like I
Yeah.
got stood up on a date, and now it came through.
Yeah, it came through this morning.
Yep.
Because last night I had a sell stop at the same level, got activated, and then got stopped out.
Yeah. It even had the fake out on a 30-minute with a retest. I took a buy,
Yeah.
and that was only like 12 pips or so.
Yeah. It just tapped 117, 100.
Now let's drop like lead balloon.
Yes. I think gold and EJ were the trade of this morning. Oh, EJ only fell like what, 10, 12 pips? GJ fell more, I think. GJ fell 12 pips.
Yeah, a little more.
Yeah.
Check GCAT on your charts, Rakeel, just to see how you marked it up.
Joe Nathan is the man of the day today. He donated $2 Australian. Very nice.
Looks like you respected that retest drop. And
Yes.
The second time we missed.
Yeah, it's retesting that level. Now it's got all this range to go down, and then all this move to head down further. Wow, look at gold. Look at gold. If you did not take profits, oh man. Wow, please tell me people took profits, or at least secured something. That would be so sad, if you take a loss on this. Hey, pure mathematics. That's okay if it's a fake out or whatever. It's not about who's right, who's wrong. It's about who can secure profits. Securing profits it comes first, right? If someone's right, if someone's wrong, if you can secure profits, if you can secure your capital, that counts first. So when guys say, oh, I was right, you were wrong, I did this, you did that, at the end of the day, it's about who secures the most profit. That's it, at the end of the day. Like, if you have some guy who makes, let's say, 10,000 a week, and if he's wrong most of the time, he's securing more profits. He's securing more, so that counts at the end of the day, who can secure more profits.
Burner on my shoulders.
Who's that?
Thank you, buddy.
Oh yeah, you gotta secure the bag all the time. Secure the bag. I secured 10 pips as it started to move up, and then I secured more pips as it started to move up, and then I got out of the position, and it retraced because I know, like gold when it pushes, it's going to retrace all the way. So I find it humbling to know that, okay, I can make X amount in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And
that's the main point, Raja, when people talk about, you're grabbing small pips, they don't take into consideration how fast in and out.
Yeah. Because Ted said this one day that when money starts to come in like small increments every day, it comes fast and furious.
It does. It really does. Because I remember when I first started, I was always trying to go for like 30, 40 pips, and it'll go my way 15, 20, and then come back to break even.
Yeah.
And I started learning, just let me open, instead of going for 40 pips, I'll go for 20, but double my lot. But then I was like, why don't I just go for 10 pips and just get it and be done?
Exactly.
And then now I've learned to just put like 2 or 3 positions, take profit at 10 pips, and then put the rest at break even. And if it comes back, oh well. If it keeps running, then good.
Mm-hmm. and lot size. The thing about lot size is that you should be more focused on percentage, right? If you have a $10,000 account, 1% is what? $100, right? 5% is $500. It's all about perception and percentage. Because if you have a $1,000 account, you can grow that. Like the whole idea of compounding is compounding 1 to 2% every day or 5% every week. That's compounding. Compounding is not full margining every trade and say, oh look, I'm compounding. No, that's not compounding. That's fucking that's retardedness.
I feel like if you're building a small account, like once you get to $1,000, then from there it gets easier to compound your money.
Yeah, because your percentage stays the same, but the monetary gain is what keeps you motivated. So Rocketship candle worked. A Rocketship indicator. Let's see how many people asked me for this Rocketship indicator. Hey, you guys on YouTube, you guys don't count, so don't message me about it. You guys are special. Why did the charts disappear? Oh, charts have disappeared? Oh, my bad. Alright, I brought the charts back. Yeah, I didn't even notice. I went a little extra hard on gold buys today.
Well, Raja, thank you for the easy pips this morning.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, good morning.
Raja, after you got off Asian, EJ moved.
No, it didn't. It just ranged.
Oh yeah, EJ went down, and then we just had a couple profit secured, and then it was ranging the whole time. The whole run.
Like later on.
Yeah, like later on, like 9:30.
Which setup are we waiting for now? No setup. N-O. No. No setup. Look at gold. Gold is now finessing everybody who's holding with greed. You're being greedy, gold is punishing you right now. This is straight torture from gold. He's ripping your nails apart. I took 3 trades today. GJ buys early in the morning, 6 a.m. Then tried taking GJ sells, which were pretty late, I think, now when I look back in hindsight. Then gold buys. How is the pip value calculated on gold, please? You can go to Google and you can search that. Answer is on Google. Gold is whipping out the axe and taking people's heads. That is true. How's the Galaxy S10 going, Raja? It's going amazing. Executes my trades on time. What's your opinion on pivot points? They look pretty valuable to me. I have never used pivot points because I never understood them, so I don't know. EJ sell at 17,100 and put TP at 16. No, I think you missed the sells on EJ. Now EJ is trying to do a retest, so maybe wait for another selling opportunity to go further down. GJ should break this 1 hour. If GJ breaks it in this 1 hour, it's gonna 4 hours gonna fill this whole wick. That could be a very nice opportunity. Damn, is the gold daily going to flip this late in the day? Brandon Heaps, we shall find out when it happens. Raja, most market momentum is in the morning. Yes. Raja, most importantly, how was leg day? Man, my legs are still sore and I love it. Oh.
Same here. Well,
Yeah, I hate doing legs, but they're really good.
Yeah, I feel gold is just retesting the 30-minute.
Yeah, I don't even give a shit what gold does now.
Yeah, Burgers and the higher time frame is doing it, so we're still like based on the previous daily, we're still good to push up. Like,
Yeah, no, I see the same, bro. I see the same.
Yeah, that is a retest area right there.
So I'm saying the 15-minute, 30-minute, and the hourly all look beautiful for retest.
Yeah.
how about on the EMA? Sorry, is it retesting an EMA burner?
I'm not answering your question because you made fun of my 1-minute EMA.
Dang.
I'm gonna go eat a nice fat steak later for you.
Hey, bro, don't take me. Take your arteries.
Oh, looks
That's
like GJ.
okay. Ooh. I don't get sick.
Burger, what are you gonna get? Tomahawk steaks? With like some grilled mashed potatoes, maybe a lobster tail.
Oh, wow, Alex. Alex, you have some really nice... Damn. You're doing really good with just running with momentum.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You dead, huh?
Yeah, 50 pips, 40 pips.
I saw that, Alex.
Because, like, every time I look at his trades he sends, they're always like 30, 40 pips. I'm like, damn.
Coach, imagine Standards doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even if you switch to, let's say, like 0.3, that's just going to flip the whole game there.
Wow, okay.
Seriously. Like, you know, like, instead of 4, 5.1s, just like 2, 3.3s.
That's what I'm saying. Because my thing is literally 20. That's why it's 4 10s. You feel me?
Yeah. Hey, but listen. You got money to cover till at least 0.5s. I know that. So, like, you know, if here's the way how I look at it. If I know on the streams, if I'm right 90% of the times, I'll keep pressing hard. Like this morning, I usually open like a 2 or 3 lot on gold, right? So we were having a conversation about being right all the time. Like, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'll open 10 lots.
Yes, I saw that. I remember asking you that a long time ago about how you change your lots accordingly, and you said how it all depends on how sure you are of the trade.
Yeah, yeah. And if you look at the number of trades you've taken, and if most of them have been positive trades, then you know that, hey, like, you know, if I'm wrong one time on a larger lot, maybe the next 4 times I'll be right on that same lot. But I think the main problem that people make is that once they go big lot, right, and then what happens is that it affects them, so they go back to the smaller lots. And when they're back on the smaller lots, they're right, and they could have made that loss back, but they reduced the lot size. So you know, like the risk ratio, it has to stay consistent. That was the main challenge when I upped my lots. Like back in the day, I was like, okay.
Sheesh. But no runners on 67 pips.
Yeah, things are gonna keep running.
Ooh, EJ looking like a nice break and retest to continue down.
Yeah, look at gold. Gold is looking at everyone in, deep buys and saying, you are looking like steaks.
You guys are well done.
You guys are well done right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, the good thing about that is as it keeps dropping, we can get better entries later.
Yeah. But
because it's going to keep going up, but that'll be tomorrow.
At the same time, now you can't look back and say, okay, like, you know what, this was a sell, not a buy. If you took profits, you had a positive trade today.
Well, yeah, 100%. I would never be selling gold in this environment right now. Gold, I will never sell until I hear confirmation that there is stability back in world economies and the U.S. economy especially. I'll never sell gold. Anyone who sells gold is a fool. And I don't care how much money you make, you're just playing with fire. And what I mean by that is, if you were to do that trade 100 times over in the same scenarios over the charts, you would find that a lot of times you get stopped out, a lot of times you become a wick. It's not a profitable setup. And people don't realize that. They go for the glory, and they do it because they want to post for clout on Instagram or their social media, or they want to sell signals. That's not a profitable way to trade, to swing both sides, to try and gamble, just to throw up charts. It's not profitable. You'll never be profitable in the long run.
Market makers had nothing to do with this, because the reason I closed at the top was because when you look left, this is all consolidation and high traffic on the 30-minute candles.
The market makers, it's not a sell. The market makers are pushing price so that they can go higher. When there's a pullback, that means that there's going to be more buyers than sellers. It's not what you think that the market is now selling off. Market makers are going to sell off at the highest point, as you call them. And those are prime banks and prime institutions. They're the ones that set price. The prime price right now is at $15.50. It's not at $15.43. No institution is going to be selling off at this price. They're going to be selling off at the top of the level.
You can't finally move it.
French. Oui, parlez français. Si comprende español. Where's my music? There it is. To me, it was a good day. I'm out. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Andre. It just really was a good day. Another win for the books. Got a winning day today.
Yeah, it just depends on where my mic is, if it's low or not.
Can I see EJ chart? Yes. So you see EJ is coming up to an area to do a retest, but if you're looking for sells, I would say wait for it to form some sort of a bearish candle on either like the 15 or the 30, because that bearish candle is going to indicate resistance. Let's look on the 5 minute. Yeah. So you need resistance.
I can't believe we started this month in gold at 1400.
Yeah.
Hey man, I was in 1310.
Gold won't be a sell
with Trump
until there's an Damn Jan Suli. Gold is not a sell. You don't go based just on technicals. You're gonna get blown away. I'm telling you that right now. Like, you're telling us gold is a sell. It's not a sell. It's just a pullback to go further up. I'm on a laptop. I'm mobile today. Just wait and see when it pulls back. It'll go further up, and then there'll be an announcement from Trump, and that's when we'll get the catalyst.
take a look at gold now, I'm pretty sure from the higher time frame it corrected and retested all its zones to continue further up. So we just gotta watch how the CFD's 5-minute candle closes.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you can see right now, 1543, 1542, it's holding. So it's going to move. You can see it starting.
Can we get a parachute indicator for GJ? No, we need a rocket crashing for GJ, not a parachute. Parachute means a slow fall. Break below 128,900 would be perfect for GJ. That would be perfect. Guy who sold New Zealand USD, that was a good trade, good profit, easy done, very nice. Raja, your computer keyboard is louder than the voice of Ted the Great. Ted's on his laptop today.
Yep, I'm on my laptop. So I don't have a mic on my laptop, so I'm using just a headset, like a hands-free set. Great endurance. It's a Surface Pro. It's top of the line.
What happened?
Surface Pro has no mic?
No, I don't want to scream into my mic.
Where we going?
Oh, what the fuck? Sell Euro JPY question mark. I think if you have a stop at 117.250, then I believe this is gonna continue moving down bearish to, I think, at least, well, it did come down to 117.100, so I think next one's gonna 117.050 or even 117 even. Yeah, I was actually thinking of having the same sell stop there, Grigor, 128.870, just below 128.900, you know. But at the same time, I was just kind of hesitant. But yeah, that's going to be a good sell stop. I think a safer one would be at 128.800, below this wick here, 800. Because even then you'll have you can have a 20 pip drop, 20, 25. Oh, pure mathematics, that's the most educational thing you've said here since you've been here. What are your thoughts on oil? No idea about thoughts on oil. I have no idea what oil does. But let's take a look. Because, you know, we got nothing to do now. Took my trades for the morning. Now it's nothing. The worst thing you can do as a new trader is overindulgence in charts. That's the worst thing you can do. Overindulgence. You can't overindulge in charts. Because trading is like work, okay? So I came to the charts this morning. I'm like, okay, you know what? I just gotta catch a trade. And gold looked good, so I had a buy stop and it activated, took profits, whatever. And now my work is done. Now work is done. You know, if I still wouldn't have had any trade, I probably waited till like, you know, half a more hour, like till 9 a.m., even till 9:15, and tried to see something. But since I already got it, then there was no need like for me to analyze more and try to hunt for another trade. Because once you win a trade, you have to understand this, right? Once you win a trade, you're in the top 10% of the people who won today. You know, so just be happy about that you won today. You know, it's a very sad situation when you win a trade in the morning, a good trade, and then you lose all of that because your buddy was in a trade and you wanted to take the same trade.
I just don't understand why people can't wake up at 6:30 a.m. Eastern or the time that they do, enter a couple of good trades with good setups, and then just be happy that they got paid in a half hour. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. Like this is the greatest profession in the world. I love the fact that I close my gold trades at like 8:05, 8:07.
Yeah.
Now I'm done for the rest of the day. Like and it's like you can sit back and the first thing I say is, yep, I was right again. And it's like every day we're right. And I look outside my window, I look outside everywhere, and there's people struggling, people have to go to work, people are stuck in traffic right now, and I'm like, I'm done. Now I get to go enjoy my day.
That's true.
It's just sad. Like it's just honestly so sad that people don't look at it that way. They look at, oh, I need to make more. I look at it as like, I just did stuff that 90% of the people can't do, and now I get to relax and do whatever I want. Forex money maker's model. Yeah, 99. Yeah. You know why 90% of traders lose? Because 90% of traders overtrade, 90% of traders don't have a plan, and 90% of traders chase money.
Yep.
Take away those variables, and I guarantee you're profitable. Because anyone on this street right now who traded gold had a win, and when we closed, they closed. If they got 5 pips, 10 pips, 15 pips, then you would have been done. And now you sit back and you'd be like, damn, you could sit in front of your MT4 or MT5 screen and just look at your profits. If you want, withdraw your profits. Make it real. Who cares? Do what you need to do. But the idea is every day, show up on time, find and hunt the trade, execute according to your plan, and then leave. That's it.
Hey, rakeel, is that looking like a fake out on gold out of the channel, closing back in the channel?
Yeah, sure. Looks like it. The 30-minute candle closed below.
And it's retesting that resistance in the channel in the 30-minute.
Yeah, like technically, yeah, that makes sense. Technically. But then the other problem is that if the higher time frame is bullish, now you got to map out, okay, what's the lowest it can come and tap into. So yeah, that does technically seem like a resistance. Right over here, over here, over here. This is tried to break out. If this closes back inside, then yeah, for sure we could go to, 1539.
Probably the NY Open Stock Exchange 930 will get that push.
Yeah, but like look at the daily. I mean, yesterday in Asian, I was sure daily is gonna head off to at least 1550.
I'm pretty sure we are gonna head there.
Like look at this. Look at the 1 hour.
And again, we are coming to the end of the month, so this monthly candle still has a bit of more juice left.
Yeah, you might get a bit of a pullback for the end of the month, but the monthly candles finish bullish, the weekly candles finish bullish, so next week we continue bullish. The problem with gold is, like last night, it stopped out everybody that was in buys, right? It dropped to like 1535. So it basically stopped out anybody that was holding buys from like 15 1538, 1539, all like premium entries to go further up today. And then now what's happened is it's going to continue on that path. That's the issue with gold, and that's why it's so hard to hold gold for longer than 20 to 40 pips, because it'll pull back very violently, stop you out, and then truthfully, do you want to be holding a drawdown of like 60, 70, 80, 90 pips in gold? Like, and when I mean 90 pips, I mean if you look on MT4, MT5, like 900 pips on your terminal. You want to hold that much of a drawdown? What kind of risk to reward are you going to have, right? So it doesn't pay to do that. So here, like we had, I had like a 4 pip drawdown on gold and a 17 pip gain, right? So my risk to reward was 4 to 1. There's nothing wrong with that. You do 4 to 1 every day, you're laughing. And you can see exactly where the trades were taken to get a 4 to 1. You can see we never really broke past the 30-minute support. We pushed up, so you can measure that out. It's only 4 or 5 pips deep, and then we went up 17 pips. It's every day. It's the exact same thing because we're mapping out trades on the higher time frame, and you're executing on the smaller time frame and getting a better entry off of a 5 or 15 minute. When those areas have created support, that reduces your drawdown. A realistic return for a trader is something that you're comfortable with. Like there should be no, if you need inspiration to trade, quit today. There should be no inspiration from others to make you do something. If you're hungry, do you turn around and ask somebody, hey, should I go eat? No, you go eat. This is the same thing. Anything that you're going to do in life, you should not be asking for inspiration from others. You should be motivated enough to do it on your own. And if you're not, then there is nothing that you can actually do in terms of trading. You might as well quit. Uncle Ted, can you explain a bit more on how to calculate risk to reward? Sure. Look at where you're placing your stop loss and look at where you're placing your take profit. That's your risk to reward. Do you think there's something else other different from part than journaling patience to achieve consistency? Yeah, just do the same thing every day. The market does the exact same thing every day. You can see at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern, every day there's a push. Every day at 9:30, there's a push.
And every day we win in the morning.
Yeah. How do you calculate risk to reward? Well, 1 pip gain versus 1 pip loss is a 1-to-1 risk to reward. And then you figure out how much you're willing to risk of your account to achieve it. Are you going to risk 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%? Right? Then you calculate your risk to reward based on 5%. If you look at $1,000 account, what's 5% of $1,000? It's $50, right? So that means that you're willing to risk $50 on this trade, right? So if you risk $50 and you have an opportunity to win $50, that's a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. If you risk $50 to go to $100, that's a 2 wins to 1 risk to reward. So 2-to-1. So now you have to calculate in pips. How many pips am I going to risk based on 5% to get the gain that I'm looking for?
What time are you leaving, love? Maybe you could drop me off at Playa?
Yeah, sure, Alex.
Sorry, guys. I thought it was
what is the most you risk on a 1K account? Well, it doesn't matter. It's what you're comfortable with. I'll risk a full $1,000 on a $1,000 account because I've got $1 million behind me. Right? Like, you have to understand, what is your risk appetite?
Man, Rakeel, look at that gold, man. They did that fake out thing we do.
I know, we just talked about it too. Literally, we just talked about it. That would have been a nice, 20 pip trade going down.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's text work fake out. What made us psychologically not enter that, Rakeel?
Because overall it's bullish.
Okay.
But I don't know. If I would have only taken one trade, I would have probably taken this trade as a second trade. But most of it for me was that I've already taken, 3 trades. So no man, I was like, yeah, I'm done for the day.
That's over trading.
Yeah. So I saw it happen, but then I didn't really felt like I should take it,
Sometimes we just have to go with our gut feeling.
Yes.
Would you say that was kind of fast too?
No, not really. I think EJ
30 minutes. Okay.
EJ moving up was faster than gold's moving down here. See, EJ, no candle closed bearish, so there's no sells. We just talked about this. That you need to wait for 15 minutes or something to close bearish, and then you can say, okay, resistance has been formed. So, see, all candles are still bullish. Man, Trump feels exactly the way how I feel. Oh fuck, where is it? Yeah, check this out. Hey Alex, check this out.
I'm checking out, Coach.
Yeah, so interesting to read and see all the free and interesting advice I'm getting on China from people who have tried to handle it before and failed miserably. In fact, they got taken to the cleaners. We are doing very well with China. This has never happened to them before. This is
That's
like
what I was saying. That's possible. That's what might be possible for that gold relief.
no. A point I'm trying to make, like, this is like when we lose a trade on YouTube and then we start to get advices from everywhere, from people who have, So I read that, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but Trump is really doing amazing things. He's really grabbed everyone's balls. He's like, all right,
Trump 2020.
Yep. Trump is gonna get reelected, man. Trust me. There are too many people making too much money off of his tweets, and they want to keep him around. They don't want Bernie Sanders in, man. Bernie Sanders, like, the whole market is going to consolidate for the whole term. You know what day is it today? It's chest day today.
No, that's Monday, fam.
No, Rakeel, it's pump day.
It's pump day. Yesterday was leg day, and I was like, fuck, I don't like leg day.
I'm surprised you can walk.
Man, I seriously, I think yesterday what I realized was I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he said that I think you're doing too many leg exercises. So I think if you just stick to maybe like 1 or 2 and really go hard on them, that's gonna work way better. So I don't know. So I might try that now next week.
Tomorrow you should feel the legs. If you did them today.
No, I did them yesterday, so I'm feeling it today.
I'm saying it's not the first day. It's not the next day after you do them.
Mm.
It's like 2 days after you do them is when they start to heal and start to hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, because like yesterday I did squats, I did hamstring curls, lunges, leg extensions, jumping squats, and leg presses. So he said instead of doing all of that, just stick to maybe like like lots of squats and lots of leg presses or lunges or whatever.
Yeah. More of like a just one functional movement.
Yeah.
Now you won't swim right after that, right?
Man, swimming is so hard after leg day.
I know, you can't. Remember, you like doing back, you can't swim right after back or legs.
No.
That's what you use in swimming.
Rakeel, you should grab a pool boy and then put it between your legs and just work out your arms.
Grab a pool boy and
Yeah.
I might ask him today. Hey man, you want to get between my legs?
They should have swimming with them, like a ladder board and a pool boy.
Yeah, Dimitri.
Trust, I used to swim 12 years professionally. I know my shit.
Pool boy? Like, you're telling me to grab a pool boy between my legs?
Do you know what a pool boy is?
Oh, pool boy.
Wow.
Oh, life support.
Yeah.
Pool boy. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Pool boy. How do you spell it?
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, this thing. Yeah. Yeah, I seen it. Man, that's like a. No, I think this is for the guys who wear mittens and go to the gym. Like, those dudes with bitch mittens and they go to the gym. No, I was just joking.
Whenever I see that, I think, like, what is their profession? That, like, why can you not have calluses on your hands? Are you, like, a damn masseuse? Like, what are you?
I think they're really sick, like calluses.
I mean, they just make your hands tougher, and, like, I don't know, like, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Because when you shake someone's hand and they feel calluses, they're like, oh shit, this is a bad motherfucker. He's got tough hands.
Yeah.
So you see now, GJ is still ranging. Didn't really break below. Didn't really break above. Still ranging. EJ, had a little tweak down to 117,100, and then candles all closed bullish. So it's now, it's not going down yet. Quick question for y'all. How long do you plan on doing these live streams? These really help out the people who actually want to learn and not just to want to copy your trades. I don't know. We've been doing live streams since August 2018. Like, it's been 1 year. It's been 1 year 2 days ago. 2 days ago it was 1 year. So, it's still going on. I don't know, probably I'll decide to keep doing them until I am able to. Because, like, I really enjoy these live streams, They're a lot of fun. Sometimes we have like good people. Sometimes we have some jealous people as well. They come on the streams, so it's pretty good. Yeah, there's this guy. He sends me screenshots every time. He's sending me screenshots of a guy who sends signals, and all those signals are the trades here. So that's why yesterday I made a story. I got signal providers on my stream. I got gurus on my stream. When did trading click for you? When I decided that the only thing I got to do is just take 1 or 2 trades, and then once I started to take 1 or 2 trades, I found out that what? I'm like from a binary stand of viewpoint, I'm more profitable if I just take 1 or 2 trades. But if I try to take 3, 4 trades, now then I start to go into that gray area of overtrading, you know, and potential over risking. So I found out, okay, well, maybe if I stay away from that, I can probably have a long-term positive outcome. And that's what happened. You know, so now if you watch the streams, the entire stream since we've done on YouTube, you see that mostly every day has been a winning trade day. So think about it. If you can just stick to that, a winning trade day, you've been profitable. You know, there's a guy who just takes all the trades we take here, and you know, he sent me his chart yesterday. He's up 62%. That's pretty good in a month. Like, when do you feel you broke through the wall? Yeah, right now the wall is just way far behind and we're in the tank.
So if you're watching gold right now on the 15-minute, we're creating support. And if you look across the 15-minute, that is a major support level for gold. This is the reason why you don't counter trend. Because now if gold breaks up, you've just ruined your risk to reward again. So if you're watching gold, in the next hour, we could have a potential move up again, and you can see where the hourly candle now has sort of stalled a bit at that support level, and we need more confirmation of another hourly candle breaking this support to say that we're going down. So be very careful when you're trading gold, because at any given time, if support is held, it will rip right back up with no retest. Looks like gold's going to break that. Maybe not.
trade divergence? No, I don't trade divergence. Mila Shina, Mila chart. Let's take a look at this. Gold 30 minute. I think what you need to see is that, okay, now when you're looking at the 30 minute, you're seeing it's coming down, right? So you need to look up to see where is it coming down from. You're like, okay, maybe this is the area it's coming down from. Perfect. So you got this area here. And then you see, okay, it was coming up. So you look left, you go down, you're like, oh, maybe this is an area of interest. So that's where your box now goes. Your resistance. Let me just try this. Just like this. Resistance. I actually have it drawn here on my chart. What am I doing? Yeah, right there. On the 30 minute. So when the price was coming up, you know, you got to look left to see, okay, if the price is coming up, it's coming up to a resistance. So you look left and say, okay, where was the most recent resistance? And you look at this level here, 1543, 1543 to 1543.50 was recent resistance. And then this resistance broke, candle went up higher, you know, took profits, because when you look left, you see that there was some sort of a, you know, high traffic area here. Like 30-minute candles have had a hard time breaking above this area here. So, you know, and then someone took profits, stops at break even, and then price went down. And then you say, okay, if it's coming down, then you start to look at it from like, okay, like, you know, now just for like market structure perspective, you start to look, and then you see, okay, so candles now closing back below 1543, which was resistance. So maybe, like, you know, this move up could be like a little fake out for a little move down. So that's how you tell the story. So now, you know, now as it's coming down, you look left, you see there's like a consolidation area at this level. So, you know, this might be a problematic area for gold to break. Sell stops, yeah, makes sense. Sell stop. So does anyone know what type of trader is this guy? So my name is Raja. That's my Instagram. My Instagram is there on the description, so you can go look at that. I'm basically like a scalper, you know, like 1 or 2 trades a day. That's what I do. 1 or 2 trades a day. These streams start at 6:30 a.m. and my goal is to get a profitable trade before 8:30 a.m. So within 2 hours, I try to take my trades. They're like 1 or 2 trades. I aim for 10-15 pips. Usually leave a runner. If the runner runs more, awesome. If it doesn't, then that's even great. So, you know, the end goal is to secure small profits every day, and then those small profits are going to become larger profits as time goes on. I've tried swing trading as well. Swing trading works, but in my case, 60 to 70% of the time, my swing trades were getting stopped out. So I decided, okay, if these are getting stopped out, I started to look at that how many pips are the trades running in profits for maybe 80-90% of the time. And what I looked at was that when I was taking a swing trade, 80 to 90% of the time, they would always go into 10-15 pip profits, and then they would reverse and hit my stop. So I decided, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm probably going to start taking profits at 10-15 pips, you know, and then let a runner run, because if that runner runs, that runner is going to run into a fucking, you know, a swing trade. But if that runner doesn't run, it's going to stop out at break even, but at the same time, I would have had profit secured. Javier was a student of mine. Raja versus Sean Lee. I don't know who Sean Lee is, so I don't know. They're probably hearing this. It's the way to make money. Yes, at the end of the day, that's the thing. If you can make, if you can create positive outcomes from trading, that's what matters at the end of the day. No matter you're a swing trader, no matter you swing on ropes or you scalper or whatever, at the end of the day, if you're securing profits, that's all what counts. So basically you are a scalper. Yes, I am a scalper. Ooh, oil is going up. Where else? I think I have one planned for Miami on the 20th September. There's one in Miami, and then I think California in October. Max is doing a full-on press conference here with me. So what's your course, Raja? It's called Market. Like Max, all your questions are in the description. You go to the website. There's a website. You can go there, you know, and then you can go to info@marketfury.com. You know, like you can email me and stuff like that. Because I really don't want to like talk about mentorship on the live streams, because that's not the whole point of the live streams. You know, it's not to say, hey guys, buy my mentorship. No, it's not about that. How many cup of coffee a day? Probably like half a cup of coffee. Like I'm having coffee now. I've only had like 2 sips out of it. Eric Rusho. EJ is melting. EJ is melting, that's true. Oh, 15-minute candle did close bearish. Wasn't even looking at that. Yeah, see, wait for candle to close, and then I think GJ is going to continue down too later on. Maybe by equities open. Yes, Miami is the armpit of Florida. It's true. Alex is not going to like that, but hey. I keep trying to send a chart, but I don't think you can see. Yeah, we can't see links. We can't see links on YouTube. YouTube does not allow you to send links. Yeah, you can't send links. YouTube has disallowed it, and I think EJ is gonna continue till 117.050. You consider doing Miami again? Yeah, probably. We'll see what happens. Raja versus Roy NL. You know, Roy NL has so much ego, man. So much ego. I mean, I tried talking to him, you know, just like friendly discussions, you know, like human beings, and he's like, yeah, you guys lose money all the time. You scalpers are shit, this and that. I'm like, man, come on. I'm just having some like you know, like a good conversation, but he refused to have a conversation, and then he just blocked me for no reason. Roy NL. You should trade London session. No, London session, I'm sleeping. So how can you help me? I can help you if you can, like, you know, click the like buttons here, so a lot more people can be helped. That's my whole goal. This is like charity and a good time in New York session. The only trade New York session, yes, only New York. I think it's very important to if you just stay with one session. That's the most important thing, because the thing is, we've been doing these live streams since August, right? August 2018, every day New York session. So when you watch one session for a long amount of time, you start to get accustomed to how it moves and how it behaves. That happens, trust me, because like now when new guys come here on the stream, they kind of like find it really interesting that how they can say, okay, you know what, till New York open at 8 a.m. we're gonna have a push, then 8 a.m. we're gonna have a reversal, price is gonna push and do this, because we've seen it happen a lot of times, you know. So for the whole last year, we've been seeing it happen every day. So when you see something happen every day, then you begin to predict it like well enough than you could before. So that's why you know, you stick to one session and one or two pairs. Oh, USD CAD is dropping. That means CAD is getting stronger. That means oil is going up. That also means USD CAD is going to break the support then, because it did a fake out. It's coming back in the range. It should break support. 70% of the time it should break support. That's what I've seen it do. But even though if I take fake outs, I just close them at supports. Like sometimes, you know, like if I have a nice entry, then I let it run with the runner, but most times I just close it. What's the move? There is no move. Had gold buys this morning. That was a good move. Made more money than Mr. SB here. Donate money and help him, guys. How? Yeah, I mean. What's this? Yeah, this is where my time comes and says, well, I guess it's time to leave. So I might stay here for like the next 15 to 20 minutes and see how price is till equities open. Invictus FX. Yes, Invictus FX joined my group to learn from me. And then he joined Javier. And yeah, and then he made his own group, and then he added us to his group to, like, you know, assist with people, and then he kicked us out for some reason. To this day.
Forgot about that guy.
Yeah, to this day we don't know why he kicked us out. No idea.
He claimed we're stealing his trade secrets.
The fuck, man, trade secrets.
Remember that?
Oh yeah, he said something like it's a conflict of interest. Like, man, I don't give a shit about your group. It's not a conflict of interest. Yeah, Demiano. Like, a lot of people have done that. You know, they join us and then they learn and then they create their groups. They're like, oh yeah, fuck these guys. Maybe we should see Raja versus... No. Every day, what you're going to see is Raja versus Raja. That's it. That's not what you're going to see every day. Raja versus Raja. Because all this time, after I closed my gold trade, my hands have been crossed on my table. And I've just been, you know, like, talking. Seriously, I haven't, like, you know, touched my mouse. Well, only to flip charts, but
It's funny, all the people that said sell gold, I hope they got out. Because exactly what I said was going to happen happened.
creating support.
Yep. That's just people. I mean, if your plan is to counter trend and try and call bottoms or call reversals, great. But in the long term, you're going to get screwed because it didn't hit 1540. It hit like 1541 or 1540.89, and now it's pulled all the way back. So now, if you're in a sell, you have to sit back and you have to say to yourself, so do I close or do I continue with this trade? What do I do? Like, why would you want to put yourself in that position?
What do you think about your USD? You need to send a chart like this gentleman here. He sent a chart and now his chart is being opened. 4-hour wick must fill in momentum. What do you think? I think before being that confident, you're going to need a break above 1544 to go back up. Because now you look on the 30-minute, that's a strong resistance. So you need a break above 1544 to go back up. Or 1545.
You can look like you're about to drop, but
I just think it's amazing how I have to do chest today and not legs. Because legs are done yesterday. Yesterday I really enjoyed squats. I really enjoyed them. That's the first time in years I've enjoyed squats. So how is this guy's 4-hour candle close earlier before mine? It's basically different different liquidity providers and when they're, hours open for gold. I like how many FX traders are average gym people. Yeah, I think exercising is like you need to exercise. You need to exercise. It's so important. I've made it a point to exercise every day. I think that also affects your discipline as well. Because if you can manage to go to the gym every day, man, that means you've got some strong discipline. Dun, 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 dun. Is it better to analyze on TradingView or MT4? To be honest, I have used TradingView for the last year and I really like analyzing on TradingView. Also because, I can open websites here for everybody and links and stuff. And then I got MT4 on my other screen. Oh, take care, Incan. Have a good day. Have a good day.
today New York is very.
Yeah, nothing much happened except for like that little gold push and EJ pushed down, and then gold pushed all the way down. Looking for a sell on UJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, Huge is also ranging. Huge has been ranging all morning.
So I kind of read a news thing about this part here.
Iron Man 2.0, gold to the moon. There we go. We have another level of gold.
Japan has removed South Korea as a preferential trade partner. Could that affect Japan?
Japan.
Yeah, so Japan has removed South Korea as a trade partner. Could that affect the JPY pair?
Yes.
Oh, right neighbor, our neighbor country too. It could bring up the euro, bring up since euro, Boris trying to talk about Brexit deal again, right?
Yes. Say that again? What was that? I missed the last part.
Boris Johnson is trying to have a Brexit deal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that will bring EU mortality high or
yeah, see, based on that, I was expecting the pound to drop further, like in New York. Based on that fact. But I guess it wasn't. Yeah, I guess it wasn't time.
Didn't do much.
So your MT4 is also open just for opening trades. Do you use one-click trade? Yes, so I click buy and it places a buy. If I click sell, it places a sell. Sometimes people ask me that, hey, how do you open too many positions? I answer, I click buy or sell the number of positions I want. Yeah.
Easy, man. Just to have a finger.
Yeah. You need a finger. You're good.
And use a hand movement, and then click that button with the finger. Man, easy is rangy. Wow.
Rangy dangy.
Oh, I took some profit out of that runner that I had. I'm still running it.
Oh. How do you have time to put stop loss in each? Okay, so I'm gonna give you a hack over here. So you will need MT4 for this. MT5 actually. I'm not sure if MT4 has this. So MT5 depth of market. This is what you get. So you open your MT5. You press Alt B, and then this is what you get. You get something like this on the screen, right? So from here, what you can do is you can set a stop loss, you can set a lot, and then you can set a TP. And if you hit sell, it's going to open this lot at this stop loss and at this TP. Pretty cool. Raja, check EJ. Okay, there we go. We're checking EJ.
Yeah, checking EJ. We just talked about it.
We just talked about it.
Come on, bro. Where was it?
Where was you 10 minutes ago?
Damn.
That's hilarious.
We just talked about it.
Seriously, we just talked about it.
Oh my gosh.
Where was you?
No one to Uncle Ted stop talking.
Yeah, this time Ted just gives up on YouTube. He's like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's just they're stupid questions, and I don't care. People are like, but they're not even making an attempt. It's not even an attempt to learn. Check this, check that. Why don't you post an idea and post your trading plan? Who gives a shit if I think gold is going up or gold is going down? Where's your take profit? Where's your stop loss? And how do you plan to execute? Like, that's the kind of discussion you should be having. Every single post should be, my trading plan is I trade EJ between the hours of 3 a.m. Eastern and 10:30 a.m. Eastern. I look for a 15-minute candle that is moving in the direction of a 1-hour candle and a 4-hour candle. My stop loss is always going to be below the previous zone, and my take profit is to a target above X candle. That's how you should be framing your analysis. You guys are all just idiots doing this, and you're going to fail. And it pisses me off seeing such people try to enter the market, and they don't realize how difficult this market is. And you're hurting yourself. You're not hurting me. I made $60,000 this morning. You don't hurt me at all. You piss me off because you're trying to make money. You're not even doing the proper tool and the proper straightforward work. And if you want to argue with me that that's not the way to do it, well, then let me see your results versus my results, because I'm telling you, the more detail you give, the more information you provide, the better you will trade. Not check this. I think this is happening. You know what? I think it's going to rain next week. Who gives a fuck if it's going to rain? You have to be specific. As much detail as you possibly can. And if you don't know how to give detail, go back, watch all the videos that Raja put up. There's 60 videos. He explains exactly what his methodology is every single time he enters a trade. That is what you have to get to. That is the standard I expect from everybody. You don't like it, feel free to leave, go join another free stream, go sit on Instagram and follow Instagram traders that post 5-minute charts so it looks like they got like 10,000 pips when it was only 20. Okay? Just do it. Just save yourself the headache, because you're going to lose so much money and you're going to be so angry and you're going to say, this is a scam. That's a scam. This person can't trade. This person can't do that. You're going to get so angry at everybody else other than yourself, because you're not following specific rules and you're not adding detail into your comments. This isn't grade school. You're not drawing pictures. You're not coloring in a coloring book. You are fighting the hardest market in the world. Get used to following rules, get used to detail, and get used to the shit getting kicked out of you every single time by me until you actually follow the rules. And if you don't like it, you have to leave. Save yourself the misery of losing thousands of dollars, of getting stopped out of all your trades, of getting a blown account again, of being frustrated, depressed. Save yourself the energy. Please do it for yourself. Because if you're not following these rules and you're so ignorant to the fact that we say the same thing every goddamn day, you have bigger issues.
Yes, Ted. Yes.
Ted just hit it on me.
Yeah. He just dropped a
Check
bomb on
this.
there. Was silent.
Oh my.
Ooh.
IG Warrior, that story.
Very nice. Someone got this trade. Double top. 1-hour candle broke support. Wick to fill. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. See, someone is learning. Nice. Beautiful trade.
I honestly think after Mixer, not much of people trying to learn.
Yeah, it's true.
So I came from Mixer.
Yeah. You did come from Mixer.
Yeah, I came from Mixer. I actually was watching you from Twitch, but it just yeah, Twitch is too much. Like, you have to subscribe, all this stuff. But Mixer, you just get in there, watch it.
Yeah, and you even on YouTube now too. Like you just come in, you just watch it.
Yeah, you just watch it.
Just watch
on
it.
the live, just watch it.
Yeah.
I think it made it so much easier for them to just check it out. That's why they're just putting on those dumbass questions and just leave and getting on our nerves.
Raja, can you move my mouse? Yes. What's your address? What's your address?
I guess the reason why I get so pissed off is because I get 100 DMs a day telling me that they can't trade, that they can't do this. And I'm not a better person than the next person. I just put in the work. And people just don't want to do that. And I don't understand why. Why would you want to do this to yourself? That's like me going to play basketball at a court in Brooklyn, you know, that basketball court that's famous, and going there and trying to play on a team and getting my ass kicked every day. Why would I want to do that to myself? And have these huge guys that are better basketball players laugh at me. And the one guy sitting there in the corner going, hey, you got to keep your head up when you dribble. Hey, you got to, fake and then go. Or, hey, you got to start passing the ball more. And I'm just standing there ignoring him. But then I keep getting trampled on and punished. Like, is it fun? Like, do people like losing money? I never liked losing money. I hate losing money. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would you want to subject yourself to that? And you have people here that come on every morning and tell you exactly what to do, and you still don't want to follow the rules? Like, it's mind-blowing. Like, donate your money to the homeless. Donate your money to the shelters. Give money to the food bank. Don't give it to the market. Banks have enough money. Royal Bank, they all made billions of dollars this quarter. Why do you want to give them money? Like, it's just, that's why I get frustrated, because I see the future with 90% of these people that are on these streams, and it doesn't look good. I'm Thanos. I'm removing half of you just to save you. I'm the inevitable. That's how I feel. I'm the inevitable. I see the future 6 months from now. Oh yeah, I lost money. I blew another account. I can't control my discipline. I don't have patience. I don't have this. It's going to happen. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to see it over and over and over again. And all we've ever preached here is show charts, give explanations, give a description of what you're trying to do. Let us try and help you. 1 or 2 trades a day. That's all we ever say. And yet people, they don't care. It's like they want to do it on purpose just so that they think they can beat the system. That they think they found something different than we have. That we are the wrong ones. That we are the ones taking 1 or 2 trades a day profitable. That we're doing something wrong. That you can't just take 1 or 2 trades. You should be able to take 10. There should be 20 trades available. We should be able to look at 8 different pairs. We should be able to get every single trade out there. You're trying to buck the system. Don't buck the system. The system is designed to make sure that you win. It's a slow, steady pace, but you will win. It's not a get rich fast. If you want to get rich fast, go work 40 hours a job.
I don't know. I'm sure everyone heard about it, but my parents keep saying that if you try to chase the money, money will stay away from you. I don't know why you guys keep trying to chase the money. Just learn the knowledge from Uncle Ted and rakeel. Get better from it. YouTube can be another reason for you to start becoming Forex family and start trading and have a constant pips that you're earning it, and you can increase your lot size from there, and you will just make money.
You just take your time every day. You do 1 or 2 trades, and you'll be profitable. You will be so happy. You will have confidence. You will wake up in the morning looking forward to trading. You will look forward to tomorrow. Like, I'm already looking forward to tomorrow because I already won today. It's exciting for me. Now it's like, great, I get to win again tomorrow. I don't have to stress about a trade that I'm in that I don't know where it's going. Why is it stuck in a range? I don't have to worry about that. All I'm doing is worrying about tomorrow. Like, it's the greatest feeling in the world that you take entries, you exit, and then tomorrow's another day. And you've beaten 90% of the people. That's how you should motivate yourself every day, is that you take the trade, you do the trade, you execute, you're done. You have the rest of the day to enjoy, to savor the fact that you did something that 90% of the people can't do. That should be your motivation. That's my motivation. Go to the mall. After you win a winning trade, go to the mall. Go to a fast food place. Go anywhere. Look at the people working. They're not happy. They're so upset because they're stuck. You're not stuck. You took your trade. You're done for the day. You have all the freedom in the world. I'm going to go to the mall afterwards, where I go to the workout at the gym, and I look at people. They're miserable. The store is empty because it's like 10:30 in the morning. The store is empty. Imagine standing in an empty store for hours at a time with no customers, but you have to be there because the store says you got to be open from 9 to 5. Those should be your motivations to do 1 good trade a day and take profit.
Yeah, there goes gold pushing up.
Shit.
Where? Oh.
Damn, my fucking mouse don't work.
Yeah, see,
You
support.
get the bodies.
Support. Man, Ted, it's scary how right you were about gold. Trust this.
You gotta listen to Uncle Ted. Whoever sold, you guys just got played.
He's been trading gold for a long time. Look at that. 30 pip move. Jeez.
But it's just, we've seen the same thing happen over and over again. And people don't listen. They want to test the theories. Leave your ego at the door. It's why, you know, my ego in trading is so small. And that's why I say don't counter trend, because I don't want to get burned. I don't like the feeling of being burned. I want the easy thing. You know what? If you want to play basketball with me, I want you to be 3 feet tall. I want to win. I want it to be the easiest way possible. I want to play against high school kids so that when I elbow them, they fall to the ground. I don't want to play NBA players. Who wants to do that? What's the fun in that? What? Oh, I want a challenge? I don't want a challenge. I want my life to be easy. I don't want traffic. I want to be able to do 150 kilometers an hour on the highway. I want easy things in my life. That's what trading is. You do not have to be a superstar calling tops and bottoms. Just trade the trend. Let the market do everything for you and just sit back and collect and be like, wow, that was easy. Wow, that was easy. Trading's supposed to be easy. Don't make it difficult. No one wants a hero. Oh, sell gold, Ted, it's going to go down to 1540. It's not. It's not going to go down there. It might make it, but what is the probability of it going down in the long term? It's not there. There's no probability. You have to understand that. So really take a step back and say, hey, maybe if I wait for it to turn bullish, I could have caught the trade. How could I have caught this trade? I know at the NYSE Open, there's going to be a push at 9:30 a.m. What are the smaller time frames looking? The 5-minute time frames are creating support. The 15-minute time frames are creating support. I said that back at 8:45 in the morning. I said, guys, gold is creating support. Oh no, Ted, it's going further down. It's not. It's creating support. You can see the struggle because when gold pushes, it drives. Like it's like a crack feeding. It doesn't stop. But when it starts to struggle, you know that there's problems. And just remember that when you trade gold, those are characteristics of gold. And we've talked about that a lot of times. When gold trends, it trends hard. Exhaustions are just pullbacks.
Gee, and there it goes.
Wow, look at that move.
Here we go. Alive?
Alive?
Wow.
Alive? You've been Constantine?
I'm just taking the beans money, you know, the beans that we're selling.
A lot.
Took that move, guys. Thanks. Oh, nice. Someone caught it from 1540.
Ooh.
It didn't even go to 1540.
Should see a pullback.
Dear Uncle Ted, what's the definition of a trend? Let's ask.
Yo, Raja, if you look at gold on the hourly, we're
Go to Google and search it.
we're fake out.
Yeah.
Well, the trend basically is look at the higher time frames, the daily and the weekly, and look at where you are in the session. More than likely, if there's a rejection on the daily candle from the downside, we're going up. It's very rare that you have a rejection with gold especially, and it doesn't follow the trend. We can see on the daily candles with gold, there was a massive rejection last night during the Asian session. That would have been your note to say, hey, yesterday was bullish, today it's going to go bullish as well. These are things that you have to understand and you have to learn as a trader.
I wouldn't buy in that position right there. That's why I took myself. So it's gonna be a pullback.
Yeah, 15. That's a strong resistance there.
We're about there.
I'm not miserable. I'm sick right now. I just have a bit of, I think I have allergies or something. I'm not miserable. I'm super happy.
A trade explorer. Every time gold.
I watch gold so much that I just know the structure that I can't like.
Yeah, it becomes predictable.
Yeah.
Very predictable. Very.
Yeah. And it's funny because the prediction comes in with the timing of the market. Like we had the 8 a.m. push with the market open. It pulled all the way back through the beginning of the New York session. And then towards the end, before the NYSE open, it started to form support. And then it did the push again. So you can see how the market moves in waves and it continues that trend. And now it'll push the rest of the wave probably to 1448 or 1548 or 1550. But more than likely probably towards the end of the week as the month end closes. And you might get one day, I think probably the end of the month, the last day, trading day at the end of the month, we'll probably have a heavy reversal of gold. It'll probably pull all the way back to like 1530, and then that will begin the ascent back up in September, and that'll drive it all the way back up again. Because if you watch the way candles form, you know that the weekly wick and the monthly wick, we're going to have a bit of a pullback so that the next month we can fill that. Because essentially what's happening right now is we do not have confirmation of a bearish structure because the daily, the weekly, and the monthly are all bullish, but you're going to have a pullback so that essentially what you're going to do is you're going to fill that weekly or that new monthly wick with the following month's candle. And it's the same thing when you look at the hourly candles or the 4-hour candles or the day or the 15-minute candles. When we have the continuation of a trend, we fill that wick, but the previous 15-minute candle will pull back a bit, and then the next 15-minute candle drives through it. It's the same concept, but on a higher time frame. The higher time frames just take longer to materialize.
Like I don't want to buy at this level. I buy it if it comes down to like 1536.
Ooh, shit, what's going on here?
Ooh. I just looked at my
Holy crap, did you see that seizure?
Nah, buddy, it's coming down. It's gonna come
that's
down.
all the brand demand that I'm trying to sell right now.
Nah, man, it's coming down, man.
Wow, man, there's this guy here in my group. He only does pending orders.
Yeah. Damn.
He only does pending orders. Take a look at this. This is the trade he mapped out yesterday.
That's the best way to trade, man.
Look at this GJ trade. This is what he mapped out yesterday. Buy stops and sell stops on the 4-hour.
That's the best way to trade, man. Takes the emotion out of it.
Yeah. He sent me a message that my TP was hit again, but maybe I'm reading the candles wrong. Bro, you just demolished the GJ sells. You got 50 pips. You're doing good.
Pull it down, gold, so I could take those buys.
Got some.
Shut up, man. It's not going to 1536.
I already took my sales at the top, man. I just waited for my buys.
Why would you go 1536? We already came down to that area. If anything, it should keep moving up.
I love it when they're fighting.
Because, man, in order to go up more, man, you gotta come down. And structure was running, structure told you ran down. You see that?
Oh, damn. He's dying.
Yeah,
Tell
GJ's
you, man.
coming down. Oh, wow.
Wow, my
It
runner
has to,
got
like-
blocked. Why would you say that? My runner got blocked.
Because
man, look at the structure of the, like, gold push all the way up. It has to pull back down to grab liquidity to shoot back up.
What are you talking about? Pushed all the way up. Where's up? 1550? We didn't get there.
Dude, you didn't see it came from 1533 to 1546?
Yeah, but that's not really a push.
Man, when Kevon and Berno always talk, man, it cracked me up.
Don't worry, Constantine, man. Don't put your stop loss in, man. You're good. This is just grabbing liquidity, man. It just has to go down a little bit more than
Man, this is scary because you know what gold did? This 30-minute candle just up and down. This is where I don't want to touch gold at all.
That did the same thing to EJ.
Yeah, this is like gold running with a dildo now. Just waiting for you to take a position that's gonna go hiya, hiya. Hey guys, just want to thank you for the good content. I've been following you guys for the last few days, and I'm happy with what I gained from this live stream. Thank you, appreciate it.
You're welcome, buddy.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I just got 92 points.
But it's just like, you know, when you look at market structure, that's exactly what it is, right? It's setting yourself up in that area for that move. Once that move comes, then you're done.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that EJ didn't touch my sell stop and then bring that shit back up. It's time for me to roll.
Is everyone still waiting for gold?
Yes, I can say that.
Come on, I'm gonna roll up paper like money, like you would put it like on the.
Yeah, man. Every time I want to do some market orders, man, that's what happens. Because normally I do market orders when I'm jumping in on a share of this amount. Normally I just do limits and then orders. I got 4 buys between 1536 and 1538.
Oh wow, people caught these GJ sells in London.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going over the chat here in London session.
What's your trade, GJ? Because I'm gonna predict that it was going to 120.
All right, there it is. Come on, baby.
Oh, this thing is dropping.
Fucker, push down. Push down.
Come on.
Thank you, on. Chill out.
Push down, bitch. Let's go.
Down. Down. Wow. EJ's. Wow. Is it? EJ's crazy.
Wow. This is finessing everybody. Oh, 9:45. All right. I'm gonna head off, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Take care. Have a good day.
Have a great day.
Take it easy.
All right.
Don't overtrade.
It's time to get some pip, huh?
Time to go get some gains. Chest day.
Some chest.
Chest.
Alright, Raja goes out. Always get some pip.
Just when it was getting good.
Don't go, Raja. Don't go.
Bye-bye, Uncle Rotate.
Okay, as always, Raja. Shukriya.
Shukriya. Okay, Gandus. See you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.